going on today? Oh, we got something to talk about. Hold on. Make sure you come in, you like, subscribe, and comment. Hold the rounds. If you want to get serious in 2026, I'm making the first move. Let's see what Andrew Berry is going to do after this move that was made less than 24 hours ago. Andrew, we got faith in you. Andrew, we got faith in you. Come on, Andrew. Listen. Everybody relax. Andrew Berry knows exactly what to do. Andrew Berry got it a different way now. Andrew Berry still has, I'm going to say after this move last night, Andrew Berry has some additional considerations. Will he still trade down from 12? Will he still trade down to go to 12? Or will he stay at number 6? Because the move that was made last night, it is significant. And I got the notes, Vestas. Hold on. Trying to find my notes. Because I want to make sure I give you the right information. Uh-oh. And I got my notes. Vestas. So buckle up. We got 4 days and a wake up to the NFL draft. Buckle up, Vestas, because the news that's about to come out before the draft. Oh, Vestas. The draft has already started. Andrew Berry is officially on the clock today. Here we go. Now, this is the gusto. I'm not going to keep you long. I may keep you the next 15 minutes and be done with it, Vestas. Now, at the combine, didn't I tell you that this young man, he smoked the field in the 40 run time and also in his demonstration of his skill sets on the field. And what team did I say met with him day one on the combine because they wanted their own version of Myles Garrett? The reason I brought that up is because this young man, he's faster than Myles Garrett off the edge. Now, of course, Tony Talks vested up. Yep, he didn't have nobody in front of him. He didn't have to get around a left tackle, a right tackle off that defensive line. But still, he got the speed. And guess what team met with him? The Cincinnati Bengals. So I knew that they was going to focus on someone that was going to be able to, and let's put it out there, rush Shedeur Sanders out of that pocket to the left or to the right, depending on what side they put him on to flush him out that pocket, right? Well, I knew the Bengals was going to take that approach because Shedeur Sanders is in that division, and they want to get back at the Cleveland Browns because the Cleveland Browns have been a defensive bully for how many years? Especially last year. You had Myles Garrett, you had Carson Wishiger. We talking about defensive player of the year and the rookie defensive player of the year on one team. Oh, everybody said, okay, Cleveland Browns, I know what you're doing. Now you're a dual threat. You got the defensive side. Now you're beefing up the offensive side. We was like, okay, they ain't playing checkers with the Cleveland Browns no more. So guess what the Cincinnati Bengals done? If you don't know, this is exactly what they did 24 hours ago or less. The Cincinnati Bengals, we already know this. They were sitting at number 10. Well, to me, it was too low, and they was looking at David Bailey. When I was like, guess what? David Bailey is not going to be sitting at 10. There's no way. They're too far down. So guess what they undid? They unsat to the table, and they basically uncalled the Cleveland Browns to show me your hand. They have already went out and traded their number 10 for a player named Dexter Lawrence. So that particular vessel that came in the room and put sexy Dex out there, I said, oh, you already know who they talking about. Let me continue. Here we go. So I saw the headline last night. I said, well, who is this guy, right? So I go to Nightcap, right? This is the thumbnail for Nightcap. 10 pick for half a sack. I said, you mean to tell me that the Bengals gave up their first round number 10 pick for Dexter Lawrence, who only had a half a sack? If you watch that video, they clowning Ocho Cinco real bad. They going back and forth. Shannon Sharp is trying to make his case. Ocho Cinco's making his case. I mean, so it's going crazy. But I leave the video. I'm like just laughing at how Shannon Sharp was able to upset Ocho, right? But I'm like, hold on, I'm missing something. It gotta be something. It has to be something why the Bengals gave up number 10. And y'all, I found that answer. I found that answer. So I even pulled up his stats. It's true, last year he only had a half a sack. I said, okay, but he was injured. I said, but it got to be something else. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. So these were the headlines, right? This was the headlines. Let's keep going. Oh, that's it. Okay. Now, this is what I found out, y'all. Hold on. This is what I found out. Oh, gosh. Oh, God. Okay. I'm about to come back to your comment because I didn't even know they came up. Oh, yeah. Sex deck. Yes. 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 Let me go get my notes. I don't have my drink. Let me go get my notes. So this is what I was able to pull up on Dexter Lawrence. Andrew Berry, you were definitely on the clock. Just like the combine, we thought the combine was just 40-yard time and doing drill sets on the field. The NFL draft, when we think of the NFL draft, we think of the round one. We think that's when it happens. No. The draft has already started behind the scenes. Round one, that's just for TV promotions, commercials, and also revenue. No. The draft has already happened. Let me go ahead and tell you who the Cincinnati Bengals just picked up, okay? Some people know about him. Some people don't. Let me go ahead and pull over my notes, and I'm going to let y'all go, Vesters. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Now, according to research, Dexter Lawrence, the reason why they got him is because he is a rookie quarterback destroyer. He is a rookie quarterback destroyer. Whoo! He has, hold on, let me find that note. Caleb, what he did to Caleb Williams in his first year, he devastated him. Hold on. All right, Dexter Lawrence has established himself as a dominant interior force, often serving as a welcome to the NFL litmus test for rookie quarterbacks, y'all. It may took me a while to find my notes, but the Cincinnati Bengals knew exactly what they was doing because they was at the bottom of the top 10. So they went out and got an enforcer, already veteran enforcer, 4-time Pro Bowler, to rush Shedeur Sanders off out of their pocket. Because they know David Bailey's going to be gone and everybody else that they were looking for, right? Let me continue to read. But he is considered welcome to the NFL litmus test as a nose guard interior force destroyer, okay? This is Dexter Lawrence, all right? While specific adjective staffs of his career versus all rookie quarterbacks are summarized in a single database, his impact in these matchups is defined by his ability to disrupt the pocket from the nose tackle position. Let's keep going. Here are the notable performances versus rookie quarterbacks. Didn't I bring up Caleb Williams, y'all? In Caleb Williams' first year, remember he was known to be one of the most rookie sack quarterbacks, right? Let's talk about what Dexter did to Caleb Williams. The Chicago Bears in 2022, Lawrence had a breakout game against rookie Justin Fields' era, okay, recording 2 sacks, the first multi-sack game of his career in a forced fumble. All right, Minnesota Vikings, Lawrence noted in interviews that his pressure significantly affected the Vikings' young signal callers, forcing them to miss throws and uncomfortable reads. Let's see what he did to 2023 against the New York Jets. Against a young Jets roster, Lawrence tied the NFL records for most pressures in a single game by interior defender with 15 pressures, 1 sack, and 5 QB hits. And they got him in the center, y'all. They got him in the center. Forget the edge. They got him in the center. So, trust me. Now, the Bengals, they still need an edge, but they got somebody in the middle. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Now, why is he a nightmare for rookies? Rookie quarterbacks often struggle with interior pressure than the edge pressure because it collapsed their step-up lane in the pocket. This is why the Cincinnati Bengals have called the Cleveland Browns bluff and told Cleveland to put everything you got on the table because I already made my move. Let's keep reading. Double team magnet. So with him being in the interior, they're going to use him. Double team magnet. Lawrence led the NFL in double team rates for multi-seasons, over 60% of his pass rushes. For a rookie quarterback, seeing that interior lineman constantly push back into their lap, that means that he's able to push that center back into Shedeur Sanders' lap, y'all. Okay? Makes it nearly impossible to go through progressions. So you know how we talking about that height on the O-line? And that center is taller than Shedeur Sanders. So imagine Shedeur Sanders stepped a few feet back, right, to read his progressions, but that nose pushed that center into Shedeur Sanders' chest, y'all. This is what the Cincinnati Bengals just picked up, okay? Let's see, what else did it say? It's through his though primarily a nose tackle, he has been ranked as the third pass rusher in the league by PFF, showing speed that is rare for a 340-pound pass rusher nose guard. Once he reaches top speed, y'all hold y'all breath. Top speed of 17.35 miles per hour on a 37-yard interception run return. Once again, he is 340 pounds. His top speed, he can reach 17.3, which he did on a 37-yard interception return. Let me go to the comments before I continue. Okay, Vestas. This is who they just acquired. I'm going to come back to Coach Prime. Yeah, it started on this way. Okay. We wish you could get Crosby too, but we can't afford him. Yeah. Now, the Cincinnati Bengals, guess how much they got him? So they just didn't get it for 1 year. They actually have they're going to pay him for his 1 year left on contract, and they have extended him up to 2028. So he has become a cornerstone for their defense, right? Let's see here. But Shedeur, like Crosby, and Crosby refers to him as a little brother. True. Diggs would be a great fit for the Browns. He was great with my Pats. Coach, we already said we don't need no more divas over him. But I got you. But he has some financial, he has some legal stuff he need to take care of. They said Coleman would reunite with Shedeur. I did hear about that too. Yes, he do, Pickaboo. Browns will need a physical wide receiver. Y'all see how Judy was able to get Debo. I think Judy wanted to get Debo, but now a lot of, if they do trade down. Okay, so let's talk about the trade down. Now, considering this is why I put the onus on Andrew Berry. Andrew Berry, after we've learned a little bit more about Sexy Dex, is actually what they call him, Dexter Lawrence, Andrew Berry. Are you willing to trade down now, knowing that the Cincinnati Bengals is not below you now? They already got somebody. And guess what, y'all? Guess what? I heard before he signed with the Bengals, the Cleveland Browns was also trying to get Dexter Lawrence. If you don't believe me, I'll look up that article and read it to you. That's why they say it was more than a blockbuster, because the Cleveland Browns also was in the running for Dexter Lawrence. But the Bengals was able to get him yesterday. I found that article. Now, who would have thought that the combination of Monken and Sanders would make the new Browns? Come on with it. And that brown, orange and white. Now I love, but he's too small, like Gage. Is he also 5'11"? I need to look up his metrics. Andrew Berry's got something up for sure. I hope so. Bengals finally made moves. Yes. Their defense, right. And they did say they had an issue with stopping the run last year. Shedeur, not going to worry about him. I hope that O-line hold up. Sorry, that didn't send. AFC North. Yes, it is. It's about to be a battle. I knew it was going to be a battle. Now, also, go back to my last night. Remember when I said yesterday when I talked about Taylor Green? I said I wouldn't be surprised, or I got a feeling in my stomach. What if Taylor Green and Shedeur Sanders meet up next year? NFL. Now, if the Steelers go ahead and pick up Taylor Green, they're definitely going to meet up. But right now that the AFC North, after picking up Dexter Lawrence, he's about to be another bully in the AFC North, just like Myles Garrett has bullied all these teams. Now the Bengals have got a nose guard that's finna bully that center and push that and listen, all that nose guard, all his job is to primarily push that center in the chest of that quarterback and make that quarterback scramble to the left or the right. Let's see him. Okay, all right. I'll deal with the comments. Let's go back to it. Now I want to read a little bit more on Dexter, then I'll let y'all go. Okay, hold on. I read that. All right, context as of April 26th. Following the tenure with the New York Giants, Lawrence was recently traded to the Cincinnati Bengals, which we know. He joins a defense where he will likely continue his trend of being the primary disruptor for divisional rookie quarterbacks and young offensive. Now, let's look at this, Vestas. They're bringing him in to disrupt young rookie quarterbacks in his divisions. Well, let's look at it. Cleveland Browns have a rookie, Shedeur Sanders, right? The Baltimore Ravens don't, right? The Steelers don't, because we don't know who they're going to pick, right? They need a quarterback. They're talking about bringing Aaron Rodgers in. And who else? The Bengals, of course, we can't count them because he joined the Bengals. So what other rookie quarterback they're bringing him in for? I'm thinking Taylor Green, y'all. This is how that adds up. I'm thinking the Steelers is going to bring in Taylor Green, which is why the Cincinnati Bengals, because they don't have the young quarterbacks, they got the older quarterbacks. But in order to level the field between the Bengals, the Steelers, if they get Taylor Green, and the Cleveland Browns with Shedeur Sanders, they need somebody in that center to disrupt their flow, especially in terms of progressions. Let's keep going. Now, this is his career highlights. Total sacks, 30.5. Total pressures, nose tackle, led the league multiple years. 81 pressures over 2 seasons. Accolade, 3-time Pro Bowler, 2-time all-time something, and he's recently traded for the number 10. So I can understand why the Cincinnati Bengals gave up number 10 for him. Okay, if he produces or not, it is what it is, Vestas. It is what it is. So that's it, Vestas. I told you I wasn't gonna take that long. It has not even been an hour and 20 minutes. But I had to get that out regarding Dexter Lawrence. Hold on. I think I asked one more question. 1 second. 1 second, y'all. I had one question. One interesting question I asked. Here we go. Dexter Lawrence primary meeting with Caleb Williams during the quarterback's rookie year 2024 saw Lawrence continue his representation as a rookie eraser. That's what I was trying to get, y'all. He's considered a rookie eraser, though Williams ultimately had the last laugh in the comeback victory, but the first time, right? While Lawrence and the Giants defense controlled the majority of the game, Williams managed a late game surge to secure the 20-24 victory for Chicago, right? Now, in the season where he recorded a career-high 9 sacks, Lawrence was a constant disruptor. Facing a rookie quarterback, he led an interior rush that held the Bears to just 10 points through the first 3 quarters. And there it is, Vestas. There it is, Vestas. Hey, what's up, Andrew? Hey, now I know who you are. How you doing, Vestas? How you doing? Hey, you just caught in at the end of the show, but thank you for coming in. What's up, Andrew? I know who he is now. Danny, you welcome. All right, Vessels, I'm going to give you back your Sunday, okay? So I talk to you tomorrow, 7:45 p.m. And Andrew, thank you for coming in the room and continue to pass on those messages if you have that connection, okay? The guys look good. We just want them back safe in the fall, well, in the summer, and we're going to move forward with Colorado and Cleveland over here. All right, Vestas. Thank you for watching. Be back tomorrow, okay? Tony Talks messes up compelling sports edge. See you soon. See